Hello everyone. The goal of this module is to provide a baseline and prepare users of all skill levels for upcoming modules. As Abraham Lincoln said that, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Just like that, we are going to practice our basic skills as much as possible. And for that, I'm going to use a Kali Linux, which is developed and maintained by Offensive Security. Kali Linux is a Debian-based Linux distribution just aimed to advanced penetration testing and for cybersecurity. So, in today's video, we are going to see how the basic commands for the Kali Linux are going to work. First of all, you need to change the password after booting your Kali Linux either in a pen drive boot or in a VMware or VirtualBox or dual boot as you like. And the command for changing the password is passwd. When you hit the enter, you need to enter the current password, then your new password, and again you retype the password. The thing is here that you never see the password which you are typing because the echo command behind the terminal is turned off while you are typing the password. So don't worry about that. Just type your password and hit enter. As I'm not going to change my password as I already changed it. So to cancel anything, you just need to press a Ctrl C at any point. Okay. So second thing, we are going to learn how to switch to the root user or super user. Currently, you can see that I'm a user as Kali, and to check which user is currently logged in or working on the terminal, you can type the command as who am I and just press enter. Currently you are seeing that I am working as a Kali user. To switch the user, you can type the command as sudo. Sudo to switch the super user and sudo su. Here SU stands for the super user. Always remember these kind of things. Whenever and sudo is running this command temporarily as a sudo user, that is a super user. This sudo keyword is very helpful in future. You are going to see at the various places we are going to use the sudo keyword. So let's come back to our current command sudo su, which is used to switch the user to the super user. When you press enter, it is going to ask your password. Enter your password. So now I am switched to the root user. I would like to tell you that if you are not a super user, as this is my just one user operating system, that is a Kali Linux user, I am in a sudoers list. If you are working in anywhere like at a company or in college level, then there are the PCs where the Linux operating system is installed. And when you try to execute a command as a sudo, it is saying that you are not in the super users list. So you can't access the super user or root user. Okay, let's come back to our previous command, that is a sudo su. Now we are switched to the root. You can see that the color and the syntax is changed now. When I again type the who am I command, it is now showing me that I am a root user. Means I am currently working as a root user, and you can see here that also. What is the difference between root and Kali? Let's see that. If you are working as a root user, then normal user can't affect that work. And for that, I'm going to show you an example. First of all, I'm exiting as a root user. Let's move to the desktop so you can see easily behind it. CD desktop. Okay, before that, I'm going to show you that some commands. CD is stands for the change directory, and PWD is stands for the present working directory. If you are not remembering this command, then just note down this kind of commands. PWD it stands for the present working directory. I am currently in the home directory. If I want to list down the files or folders in that directory, basically directory is a folder in Windows operating system, and in Linux operating system just we call it as a directory. Folder and directory is basically same things, nothing else. ls command is used to list down the folders, files, whatever in that folder. So when you press ls, there is only one Kali. So let's move to it, cd Kali, again ls. So you can see that inside the Kali there are different folder structures. Let's move to the desktop folder. You can also press tab button to autocomplete. Just like I'm not going to type it as desktop, I just type until it is same. If you okay des then tab, it is auto-completing. If you just type D and try to autocomplete, it is asking you for the more options, and from that you need to type it. Means now currently I'm typing D, it is showing me more options. Like I type E and then press tab, then I'm going to move to the desktop. Let's see what present in desktop. There is only one directory, that is my own OS, that's my project. To clear the terminal, you can type a clear command. Let's make one directory, mikdir, to create a directory named from temp. When I create a directory, it is frequently showing here. When I again press ls command, it is showing now here. Now let's switch to the super user. It's not going to ask me password this time because this terminal already remembered the password and it knows that I am in the sudoers list. Now let's make the folder, make directory and then temp by root. Okay, so you are going to differentiate it. Now you can see that here is a lock icon, means this we can't access this folder. Actually we can't delete or temper this folder by any way, but only root can do this. If I give, okay, before that I will show you Kali. Means Kali user means normal user is not delete this file or temper with this file. So for that I'm going to exit as a root user, then just give remove command. rm stands for remove. This command only work if the directory is empty. If you want to delete the directory with content, you can give command as remove and then rf. We are going to see the all commands in the further videos also, so don't bother about it too much. Let's remove this folder, temp by root. Okay, so he's saying that cannot remove is a directory. Okay, rm and then t stands for directory, then temp by root and enter. So you can see that remove write protected directory. Yes. Okay, it's removed the directory because it's remembering the password. I will just show you what it is. Sudo su make directory. Okay, now I'm going to open the new terminal which don't remember the password. I will do it quickly. I will pick up the font for you. Okay, let's move to the desktop. cd desktop, then ls command, then remove directory, and that is temp by root. Okay, yes. Okay, so it's remove the directory. I don't know how it is possible, but actually it's going to remember the password, that's why it removed the directory, but in reality it doesn't remove the directory. So let's play with other commands. Like just now you see the remove command, remove directory, temp, it will delete the directory. Now you can see that here is no directory. Let's clear the terminal. Then you can play with other commands. There are various commands. Just now we see the password command, then let's show you first exit. Then I told you that sudo is used to execute a command as a super user. Let's see this one. First of all, I'm going to type who am I, Kali, then just sudo, then who am I, it will show that I'm working as a root. That's the difference between this kind of command. Then there are some echo command, which is used to whatever you type want to echo it, like um, then this will echo. If you just want to print one word, you no need to give the quotes here. This is the echo command. There are a lot more commands. You just need to write down or note down all the commands as you learn that commands. Then another thing I would like to show you in this operating system is menu option in the Kali Linux. You can see that here's a favorite folder, then recently used folder where you got recently used all the applications. And the interesting thing is that in Kali Linux there are various tools are already installed and which are well ordered. So you can see that there are approx 13 well ordered structured. The first structure is about information gathering, which contains passive as well as active information gathering tools like Dimitri, Ixscan, Legion, Multigo, and Map, and various tools. Then vulnerability analysis, then web application analysis, database assessment, password cracking, and lot more stuff you can see here. Another thing in Kali Linux you must understand is that the documentation of Kali Linux. If you understand such things, then you're definitely going to easily learn the hacking things. There are basically three kind of documentation. The first one is a Kali Linux official documentation. Okay, I will try if it is present here. I'll try to show you. If it's not present, then also you can just simply type also. It's nothing bigger deal. Okay, it's taking some kind of time. Okay, in the meantime, I will tell you the Kali Linux official documentation, where you will get all kind of tools and other things. The Kali Linux support forum. If you don't find anything in the Kali Linux documentation, then you need to see in the support forum where all the discussion and other stuffs are always going on. This is very helpful for you. Then the Kali Linux tool site where you are going to get exactly description and what are the forensic fields, what is the use of tool, how you are going to use it, what are the packages, how you are going to implement it. All that stuff is present at the Kali Linux site. So you can see that as soon as I open the Firefox, it is showing me all the tools here, the Kali Linux, then training Kali Linux tools site, and I'm talking about this also Kali Linux forum site. I'll show you as the things are required. Don't think too much about it. We are going to learn step by step and slowly as you are going to understand the things. As this video is just meant for the introduction or starting with the Kali